So I think I mentioned before that I ordered paper, and of course it came in and it's again the wrong size. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like just a little bit small. I'll probably use these. The problem is that like my template is for an A4 size and everything's gonna be a little big, so I don't know if I'm gonna try and make a different template. I don't know. We'll see what I do with that. So today I'm going to photograph some pieces for archiving, and I want to make a couple new t-shirt designs from this, so I'm finally going to do that. And then I have to finish editing, or hopefully finish editing the video I'm working on right now, which is the mod video. And other than that, that's all I'm going to be working on today. Hi. I didn't set that up too well, did I? I just wanted to say Trying to continue doing these like check-ins. It's Saturday. I decided I want to finish at least one piece today, so I'm gonna work on this one. And there's a new design that I want to work on the computer, so I'll probably do that a little bit later. What else? Yeah, I haven't been working on Permutations last few days, but I did complete another new t-shirt design, which I haven't launched yet, but probably by the time this video comes out, it will be launched. And I don't know. I feel like I did a lot of things, but I can't remember what they are. Okay, well, I'm gonna get to work. Hi, so it's Monday. I am eating my toast for breakfast. I toast my toast too much. I'm still working on this digital design, which I think I mentioned I've restarted like 3 or 4 times over the last couple of years, basically since I started Permutations. And I feel like I'm the closest I've ever been to finishing it. So we'll see. Whose turn is it? I bought this last. Did you go after me?
I think I got that, yeah.
You just did?
Careful, Tom, it's you. I think so.
Oh. I feel like I just took a bunch of coins.
No, sometimes it moves quicker than you're thinking,
Okay.
People kind of have an idea what they're going to do, then
What was I gonna do?
it's gonna...
I'm like, maybe it's just not
It was your turn before
How
you.
quickly did you go?
I went very quickly, and then
Did you
she
do?
went very quickly.
What did you do?
I got this.
You guys know what you're doing. Are you recording this, Brian?
The game? Yeah.
MOS?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
What?
Without sound.
I mean, it's recording the sound, but I probably won't use it.
You never know, I might come up with an absolute jam. A jam. That is a jam. A jam.
There you go. Hey, so it's Wednesday afternoon. I have been super busy, but I didn't record a lot of it because I did a lot of stuff on the computer. I updated my website. I added a whole bunch of new designs. Well, not a whole bunch. I added 2 new designs to my Threadless store. And the sort of polka dot looking one took a long time. I started to record that process, and I could tell it was going to take a long time. And I'm still actually fiddling with doing a second design, so that one probably won't be ready yet. But yeah, it was just like I didn't want to record me trying to figure things out in Affinity Design for hours. There's a lot of trial and error, but I'm pretty happy with the design. And I think the funniest thing about it is it's probably the design that has taken me the longest number of hours to create, and I don't think it's going to be popular. I don't think people are going to want to wear that design, but there was just something about it that I was feeling personally challenged about. And so I'm proud of it, but we'll see if people want to wear it. Anyway, so today I am going to try and work on another small piece from that same batch of smaller pieces that I was working on. I don't know if I mentioned it, but because the size of this paper is a little weird, I'm just sort of like having to innovate how I approach these pieces. So in a way, that's a good thing. It's like me, trying new things just to see what happens, which is maybe something that I needed. And hopefully it'll lead to some cool new things. Anyway, that's where I am today. I'll probably be wrapping up this video soon, and I really want to try and get on a weekly schedule, but every time I say that, I am not close. So looks like this one will be a 2-week gap or something like that, but we'll see. Okay, hope you're having a good week. Hi, it's Friday. I haven't really been working much today, I guess. Oh, well, no, I finished a piece. Okay, so I finished 2 pieces off camera, and one of them was the third one in that series I started earlier, and the other one was one that's just totally different. And in this one, I it's starting to rain, so it might get loud. Hopefully it won't be too loud. But anyway, in this other piece, I kind of discovered a new technique that I don't know why it never occurred to me before, but I'll probably go into it in my next video. So stay tuned for that or whatever. But yeah, I think today I'm just gonna edit the next video, which is the one you're watching right now. And I tried a different thing this time where I kind of just checked in throughout the week, and I'm not doing like a intro, outro, voiceover kind of thing. So it's a little bit different, and hopefully that's, I don't know, better or different. I don't know. But yeah, so this will probably be the last entry where I talk. and it's just summing up. So another thing I did this week was I shipped a larger piece for the first time from Vietnam. It was kind of a complicated process, but not too complicated. I had to, I've never shared this before, but I don't think. So the way I ship right now is one of the big shipper companies contacted me, and now I have like a representative, and whenever I want to ship something, he actually comes to my apartment and picks it up. But the way shipping works here, you're not allowed to fully enclose your packages. Like, it has to be loose or open so they could look at it. And so it's just a weird process because I can't like close up my package. So for me, it's nerve-wracking because I want to make sure it's protected as it goes out. And in this situation, this guy brought me a plastic tube to ship like the piece, so it's rolled and it goes in the tube. And anyway, it's not that interesting, but the good news is that now that I know the process and how much it's going to cost and everything, I've figured out how to do it in the future. So I've already added some new larger pieces to my website, and I will continue to add them, like my older pieces that are already made. And I'll probably be more motivated to make larger pieces. So if that's something that people have been wanting to see, they will start soon, hopefully. But going back to me finishing those pieces off camera, I kind of had to make a mental decision, like a proactive decision, to just give myself a break. It's strange because it doesn't take a lot of time to set up my camera to do work while it's filming and stuff, but just sometimes I just want to make work and I don't want to have to think about making a video at the same time. And so I made these two pieces that were like just sitting there, and it was kind of nice to just make something and not have to think about the video. Another thing that happened this week was some friends came over and played games, and that was nice. But I've been seeing a lot of people on Facebook back home in the United States post basically life getting back to normal for them. And as I've mentioned before, Vietnam has had very few cases throughout all of this COVID pandemic. And unfortunately, that has recently been changing. You may have seen it in the news, but basically, for the first time, Vietnam has been having like an uptick in cases, and it's still relatively few, like compared to the United States. It's in the low thousands total, and the number of deaths I think is still under 100 total. But because it's like ramped up quite a bit and it's steady number of cases have been happening every day, everyone's kind of freaking out, but there's been quite a big lockdown happening. But anyway, my point in all this is that like I've been watching my friends kind of go back to normal, and at the same time here we've been sort of put under a lockdown, which is totally understandable and that's fine. But it's kind of realizing the thing that I was concerned about from the very beginning of this pandemic, which is like when it first started happening, I was like seeing all these people having to be alone at home and like try and stay productive and all that stuff. And I was like, that's basically my life. My life didn't change very much under pandemic because I spend 95% of my time in my apartment even before pandemic. Like that's just how things go because I live in a small area. There's not a lot to do around where we live, and that's the way it worked out. So essentially when the pandemic happened, I was like seeing all these people have this sort of similar experience to mine, but I sort of sensed in myself that it wasn't the same. And now I'm starting to see why. and I think I've mentioned this before in my videos, but like my friends are all going back to normal. Like they knew that that's what was going to happen. But for me, even without pandemic, I would just kind of stay the same. And I'm going back to watching my friends go do things, and I'm really starting to miss things like going to concerts and, you know, having a lot of restaurants to go to and things like that. That's been a little bit on my mind, and that coupled with like just what I was talking about with making these pieces off camera and not having to think about making a YouTube video. I don't know. It's just self-care is real, and I think a lot of people might look at my life and think I don't have a lot of stress, and that's sort of true, but at the same time, I guess I have anxiety, and stress and anxiety aren't the same thing, and I just have to practice relieving my own anxiety or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of that's going to make it into this video. But assuming that this is the last time I talk in the video, I might as well just say those things like, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time. You can click links to buy my art, buy the t-shirts that I designed recently. You can buy me a coffee. All the links are down below. And I really appreciate you. And I hope that you enjoy these videos. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.